What'd you say, babe? What'd you say, Mama? Oh, me. Hey, y'all, welcome back to Chasing Dreams Homestead. So my wife here, my beautiful wife,
Hot mess.
was telling me she looks like a hot mess, and she always looks like a hot mess when we want to make videos. Well, y'all, taking my water from me. I ain't had none today. No, just playing. But, I mean, we homestead, baby. And we're real homesteaders, not just Pinterest influencers. So we're going to look like a hot mess. We're going to be busy. Things are going to look like clutter. That's part of it, right? Y'all, she's still stuck on all these pretty houses and pretty farms in old money Kentucky over in Lexington and all of that. That ain't nobody even farming no more. They just got it for status symbols. And she wants it to look like that.
No.
Seems like it. Well, I ain't got a rich uncle that left me a pile of money, so we got to do this as we can and how we can afford it. You know what I mean? So y'all, it's been a long time since we've done a video like this, but we're going to do a video where we're kind of going to introduce ourselves. We've posted this on social media before, but we got a lot of new followers and some subscribers on YouTube. I'm tired, y'all. So we're just going to introduce ourselves. And then we're going to talk a little bit about our experience and our journey homesteading, because a lady reached out to me today and asked all of these questions, and I was like, you know what? It's time to reintroduce ourselves. So Mama Dreams and I met a long time ago, a very long time ago, down in South Carolina. And back then, we were not homesteading.
No.
I was working an awful lot. How much was I working? I can't remember.
We had like 3 jobs and I was going to school at one time, and I was home with the kids when they were younger.
Yeah. So I was working a lot. I'm trying to side hustle whatever little bit I could squeeze in there with them multiple jobs, and going to college, trying to finish the degree that honestly was useless, y'all. Don't fall into that trap where you're not going to be anything without a degree, because my degree has not created any of this.
No.
If you get a degree that makes sense, you know, a specialized degree, more power to you. But for the most part, I think college is a scam. Go to trade school, learn something useful. But that's neither here nor there. That's just my opinion. And we might start giving you more of our opinions in videos. But we were working all the daggum time. She was home with the kids. And we saw a documentary that just talked about how toxic the daggum food chain was. And we were like, that is not what we want to raise our kids on.
No.
But by that point, our kids were already accustomed to junk food, so it's been a lifelong fight since then to get them to want to eat the healthy stuff.
Here I am with a Pepsi.
Here she is with a Pepsi. I hope y'all can hear. The breeze is blowing. The bugs is making their nightly song. I hope you can hear us. We don't have fancy microphones, and I apologize.
Working on it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's working on microphones. Okay.
Carry on.
So we started small, you know. We started a couple raised garden beds. I grew up, helped my grandpa in tobacco fields, great grandma with her garden and flower beds. So I knew a little bit about the stuff, but not to this extent. You know, the ladies did the canning, so I didn't get to learn any of that. We were self-taught canners. You know, the first time we ever did a chicken, we watched the Joel Salatin video, and I was like, psh, that's easy enough. I've cleaned fish, I've cleaned deer. Why not? We can do it. So we did it.
Now our kids can do it.
Now our kids can do it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's a proud moment in our life. We tell this story to a lot of people. It's probably been 4 or 5 years ago now. I told the kids one day, I was like, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to test you. When I get off work today, I've got 3 chickens set aside, and I want you guys to process them. I'm not going to do anything. I'll be there for questions, but I want to see if you guys are paying attention when we do this, because we had done a bunch of chickens as a family. But you know how it is. Sometimes you just get in where you fit in, you do your little part of it, and you don't really care about the rest. By the time we got off work,
They had them complete from start to finish.
yep, I was so proud, but also a little bit scared, because I did not want them handling them sharp knives by themselves without supervision. But they did it. Our kids can do it. And that, in my opinion, is a big part of homesteading. Homesteading is a mindset. A lot of people get wrapped around, you got to have animals, you got to have property, you got to have this, that, and no. It's just a mindset to want to be more self-sufficient. Mm-hmm. Whatever that is, whether it's gaining knowledge that you may never use, but you've gained it and it's in your toolbox. Mm-hmm. Planting a pot on your patio in your apartment. Going to the store, getting bulk foods and canning them. Whatever it is, but it's something that you're trying to prepare to be more self-sufficient. That's how I look at it. Anybody can have that kind of mindset. You don't have to have a lot of land. You don't have to have your own animals or your own garden. Not at all. But that's what spurred us into this. We watched that video about the toxic food chain, and we were like, makes sense. We're both getting heavier. We're both feeling like crap. I was working all the time, so eating healthy really wasn't something I was thinking about. I was pounding a couple energy drinks a night to get through my third shift forklift operator position. It was rough, y'all. I mean, I was so daggum tired one night, or I should say one morning when I got off work. I pulled into our driveway, and a car pulled in behind me, and you know, you're tired, you're cranky and all that, and I jumped out like, who the heck is this? It's too early in the morning for this nonsense. And the guy was like, are you drunk? No, I just got off work. What the hell are you talking about? I'm an off-duty cop, and I followed you, and you're swerving everywhere. Yeah, I was swerving, y'all. I was trying to stay awake just to get home so I could crash. That's really what it was. I was gonna crash right into that bed. We just did a lot. We burned the candle at both ends, and I don't know that we have much to show for all that candle burning that we did back then.
No, not then.
No.
We were just getting by.
Yeah. And here we are again, kind of burning the candle at both ends right now. And it's temporary, though. And we have a goal, and we have an end game that we're going for. So we got this property that we're working on. We cleared in front of the barn tonight a little bit so that we could put hay in the loft. And we've got our other property also. And then we've got the land that we bought back there. So we've got a lot of moving parts, and there's only 2 of us and so many hours in a day. I love my kids. Y'all, I love my kids. But we both get tickled when people say, I wish I had that many kids. I could get so much done.
My girls do a lot.
Yep.
But there are days that they don't want to.
They're helpful when they want to be helpful, and when they are helpful, they're super duper helpful. And other days, it's a lot of energy just trying to rein them in.
But can't complain, 'cause we're like that too. There are days that we're like, I don't want to go build the fence today, but it's what we've got to do.
Yep. You know, we're trying to get that pasture done so we can get the milk cow and the dairy goats moved over here to this property. But at the same time, we got 48 other projects we got to do. There's a chance of rain tomorrow, so we had to clear a spot and get those hay bales thrown in there so they wouldn't be wasted. You know? Just stuff like that. You know, tomorrow I've got to get a boar pen finished so we can move all of our boy pigs to where we plan to have our garden next year. But I've got to do that before it gets too much later in the year because we've got a bunch of female pigs in heat right now.
And we're kind of done for the year.
I don't like winter babies. So I got to shift gears away from working on that pasture fence to getting this boar pen done so we can get the boys put up and not have winter babies.
Yep.
So that's just kind of how it goes, at least for us. You know, we work full-time jobs, both of us, 6 to 3:45, every day, Monday through Friday. Then we get off, kids got chores, kids got sports. We got to follow up, make sure chores were done or help with chores. It's just a full plate, and it seems like it's never ending sometimes.
Yeah.
But we have an end goal, and our end goal is to be as efficient as possible on this property to where all we're doing is maintaining things.
Yeah.
No matter what, you're always going to have to maintain things. You might have to fix fence, you might have to paint this, you might have to tighten that bolt, whatever. You're always going to have to maintain things. But we've got a lot of projects on our hands right now and not enough hours in the day, and we're heading into fall, so you know that means shorter days.
Winter.
And then winter, which is her least favorite season of all.
Muddy winter.
Yeah. But that's who we are. We're just 2 crazy people trying to make it work. Probably biting off more than we could chew most days, but I'm too stubborn to slow down, and we just go, go, go. You know, the saying, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Are your kids blowing you up?
It's my kids.
It's your kids.
It's my daughter. Hello, Genesis.
While she handles that. So someone was asking about the financial aspect of it all. Now, this particular person, they are inheriting a multi-generation farm. And they were reaching out asking me about different funding for things and whatnot. Us personally at Chasing Dreams Homestead, we have chose not to do any government grants or any of that kind of stuff. Simply because we just honestly are not interested in being told how to do what we're doing. We don't want someone to just show up, you know, and inspect things randomly because they gave us a grant for a hoop house or whatever the case may be. We're not knocking anyone that does do that, but that's simply not something that we're interested in.
No.
So I explained that to him. You know, the biggest thing for us, the biggest help for us has been Kubota. Honestly, that 0% financing that Kubota does, yes, that tractor payment stings every month, but that tractor is a lifesaver, a time saver, and a back saver. We're able to accomplish so much with our Kubota products that would take us easily 10, 20 times as long if we were doing it manual. And we came to that decision, I don't know, 6 years ago when we had a 26-ton load of gravel delivered for our driveway, and the guy said he couldn't spread it because of power lines.
It was terrible.
So we were sitting there with a shovel and a wheelbarrow for like 3 days straight. I was like, man, we got to figure out if we can make a payment on a tractor or something, because we got a lot of other projects, and this is crazy, tying up this much of our time and energy. So a lot of people, their goal is to be debt free. That is our goal. We have a 10-year goal. We've got a mountain of debt that we plan to pay off as long as life doesn't hit us with more crazy curveballs. And we plan to have that paid off in 10 years. So by 50, we're debt free. But right now, in order to be able to do all of the things that we're doing, we're accruing debt. We're not taking government grants or any of those things, but we're trying to be smart about the debt we do accrue. 0% interest financing, that's hard to pass up, y'all. You're not doing anything but paying the actual equipment off. Now, yes, we could get used items, and we've done that. And we're still doing that. When my truck went bad, we went and bought a used pickup truck. Is it everything I wanted in a truck? No. Is it getting the job done? Yes. But here's the thing that we've learned with buying used. Greater chance that that used thing is going to break on you right away or sooner than buying new.
Yeah.
So when your time is as constrained as ours is, for us, the peace of mind of this is new, it's under warranty. If something goes bad, they're going to fix it. It makes sense for us. You got anything?
Yeah. That's pretty much it. We just, what works best for your situation at that time and how it's gonna, in the long run. I mean, Chase is learning a lot of stuff to stop being a cheapy pants.
Yes.
And just buying the little bit more expensive because it's gonna last them longer and it's gonna work better for what we need it to in the long run.
Yep. Like my buddy says, buy once, cry once. It's taken me this long. I grew up really poor, y'all. So I'm always looking for a deal.
Yeah, yes. Always.
And sometimes that deal is not really the deal you think it is, like she's saying. Because I'll buy a cheap tool and it won't do the job.
Yep.
So then I should have just took that money and applied it to the more expensive tool. And I am learning that.
We're getting there.
We are.
We've come a long way in 15 years.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are our goals for the homestead? So our pork is doing fantastic, y'all.
Yep.
We appreciate our pork customers. We're making a penny on it. We ain't making a dollar.
Nope.
We spend a lot of money to feed those pigs high quality food. But you guys are supporting us and buying pork from us. And we appreciate y'all. We do. And we know that we're not the only crazy people that care about what's in our meat because of the amount of people that want to be on our pork list. So we appreciate that. What are some other things that we're going to try to offer next year from the homestead so that we can start generating some revenue from the homestead, babe?
Rabbit, more chicken. We're hoping to do a little more in the beef. I mean, that's slow, and price of cattle is high.
Yes.
So that's probably a long goal, not necessarily next year, but chickens, rabbits, turkeys. Hopefully a stand with our vegetables and stuff. So that's a big focus for next year.
Yep. Mama Dreams is going to start doing some vending at events. So that'll be some items to look out for. She's excited. She's got things she wants to make, a lot of skincare products, some different health products, stuff to that aspect. And of course, I'm always going to do the hot sauce because for whatever reason, people love my hot sauce and that makes me feel really good.
And this latest batch is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So those are things that you can look for from us. You know, obviously we got the goat and cow milk right now. Cow milk, she's drinking it, and the two calves are sucking her down, so we don't really have any cow milk available. But the goat milk, we do have that available, and that's nice. But we are going to be drying them off in the next 2 months, so that's going to end for a while. And that's something that we've also got to think about. You know, we were talking about that with our dairy cow. When it comes time to freshen her and we dry her off, what do? we won't have a cow giving us milk.
It's a long time to go without
So
milk.
our plans are, when we come across the right one, and once we have the milk barn and fence done, we'll get a second dairy cow.
Yeah.
But not until we're ready. This one was a great deal. We couldn't pass it up. It was an amazing deal, and we just had to do it before we were ready. We've got one. We don't need two before we're ready, though.
No.
And that's a hard thing when it comes to homesteading, because everyone wants to do it, and we get excited and we get passionate, and we're like, I'm jumping in, I'm doing it all.
And every time we tell ourselves, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves, we're not, and then something comes along that is something that you can't pass up due to the way the economy is and how things are going. You can't pass it up.
That's right.
So here we are. I have a milk cow, but I wasn't really set up for it, but we're getting there.
Yeah, we are. And a lot of that is thanks to great people that have come out and helped us. You know, the folks we got the cow from, they came out and milled some lumber for us that we're using in building the milk barn. Some other great folks that we met through social media have came out and helped build the milk barn. I mean, it's amazing, and we appreciate that so much. We are going to do a barn build. I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be, but we are going to do a barn build. We're going to keep that existing barn there. We're going to repair the roof. We're going to come off the front of it and off the back of it with a lean-to on the back, and the front will be an enclosed larger portion of barn. But we are going to do all of that. So that'll help out, and that'll be an opportunity for folks to come out and do a community project with us if you're interested in that. Another thing, guys and girls, if you're interested in helping the community and you're local to Southern Indiana, let me know, because I'm going to build a chat group, and storm season's coming. And when it gets here and people are down and out, I'm going to just send a message. Hey, when I get off work, this is where I plan to go. I'm going to help so-and-so. This is the address. If you can show up, cool. If you can't, we understand too, because everybody's got busy lives. So if that's something you're interested in, comment, get in touch with us. We will get you added to that list. We also want to try to do next year a lot more community type classes and stuff at the homestead. We're finally at a spot now where we have enough land that people can park. That was a big issue with our other property. It was only an acre.
Yeah, no parking.
And it was a hill driveway
Nice
that people
driveways.
can't back out of to save their lives. We've had more people back out into the ditch than I can count, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Now we're getting some space, so we can do those things. We had a chicken processing class. We've got more chicks coming in October, so expect to look for another chicken processing class towards the end of January.
It's going to be cold, but
It'll be all right. We'll have a little fire ring going, warm your hands and stuff. It'll be nice. But that's something we're excited about. Our buddy Tad down at Gypsy Rain Organics, he started doing community outreach classes at his place, teaming up with other presenters and stuff, and it's a beautiful thing. It's awesome. And that's what it's all about for us, is growing community, growing network of solid individuals that we all know we can count on each other. Maybe it's just I'm messaging you because I've got a goat question that I've never came across before, and I know you're a goat guru. Cool. It's good to have that kind of network. Or maybe it's, hey, buddy, this is really heavy. I could use an extra set of hands to pick that up. Are you available to come by? Yep, I'm on the way. That's the kind of stuff that we're hoping to foster. And the other thing is, our sheriff put this bug in my ear. He was like, Chase, I see you posting a lot of positive stuff on social media and good deeds that you're doing. He said, and I know you, because I've talked to you long enough. I know you're not doing it for attaboy or what people call it, clout or any of that. He was like, I really feel like you're doing this to encourage other people. I said, yes, sir, absolutely. So the sheriff said, why don't we start a community deeds challenge? So next time I come across something, and it's kind of how it is. I come across it, I'm like, oh, I can stop and help this person or whatever. I'm going to post about it, and then I'm going to tag it and challenge people. And I want people to do the same. I mean, let's try to find something to do weekly or bi-weekly. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be something small. Let's try to do something and post about it. Let's flood social media with positivity and challenge one another to be better citizens. I mean, that's what it's all about. Imagine how awesome this world would be if all of us came together with that kind of mindset. You know, instead of the me mentality, we start helping one another and taking a little bit of that pressure off of each other. That'd be pretty awesome. I think so.
yeah, but what if they can't see us how dark it is?
I don't know. Let me look. Let me see if they can see you.
He says, yeah, after the way it's
No, we can see you just fine, darling.
dark.
Yeah, it's getting darker, y'all. So that's the other thing. We've got our Facebook group, Chasing Dreams Homestead. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize to you guys. We are busy. Can't get stuff done with our phone in our hands. I know I post a lot on social media, but if you ever notice, it's normally either really late at night when I'm done with the day or during the daytime on my breaks. When I get off work from my tax paying job and I come homestead job, there ain't many breaks. So that's why there's a big gap in time in improving posts and commenting back to people and all of that stuff. So please be understanding of that. And, you know, if not, I guess you're not as busy as us. I don't know.
Sorry, not sorry.
Pretty much. But y'all, we love you. We appreciate you following along. And if you watched it this far, keyword gold. If you say gold in the comments, no, can't do that because everyone else will see gold and start doing it. Message us, chasingdreamshomestead@gmail.com, gold. If you do that, I'm going to send you a Christmas card. I'm not doing my annual Christmas card exchange this year just simply because it gets really time consuming, y'all. Because I handwrite messages in every one of them.
Everyone.
And it's a lot. And stamps have gone up to like 78 cents a piece, which is crazy. So by the time you buy the card and the stamps, you'd be out a couple $100 doing that thing. It's crazy. But for people that email us, chasingdreamshomestead@gmail.com, keyword gold, I'm going to send you a Christmas card. Spread a little holiday cheer.
I love Christmas.
I do too. Speaking of Christmas, one last thing, y'all. Thomas Russell and I have teamed up. November 15th is his singles auction, and he's doing that to raise money for different Christmas organizations. One of the big ones that we're doing is Potter's Children's Home in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We've delivered toys to them before. They were very appreciative. So you guys can get with us ahead of time if you want to send us stuff to deliver to the children, or you can bring it to that event. That's going to be a drop-off location.
Tickets are on sale now.
They are. Yep. I don't even know what they cost. I'm just helping Thomas. It's his event, but he's teamed up with us on the toy collection part, so that can be a drop-off location. So I'll be out there helping him. I guess I'm over the VIP lounge. I don't know. I guess people think we're funny or something or entertaining. I don't really know, but that's where we're going to be, and we're going to have a daggum good time. I know that much. All right, y'all. As always, till next time.
Keep dreaming.